Bray Wyatt defeating Daniel Bryan and leaving him in a bruised and welted mess.
And I'm just disappointed it was not a traditional strap match. I
just
may not go back and watch this.
Bryan would have had a chance of winning if it would have been a Four Corners strap match.
See?
But it was a good for what you want in a Fiend match, which is a solid beatdown. Let the guy get some offense. It's like a Brock Lesnar match, but darker. They also didn't use the red light, so that's a thumbs up.
Yeah, and Daniel Bryan is so good at being, no pun intended, the whipping boy in a match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just being the guy that gets beat down constantly and shows glimmers of
that one Royal Rumble. Holy fuck!
Yeah, he gets those glimmers where you're like, maybe he can. Maybe he can.
And he's like,
and then it's
light me up, boys. And Andrade fucking tore up his chest. It's good. Yeah, watch this match. It's fun. And like I said, no red light means easy to watch, good time stuff. Then we had the Raw Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch defeating Asuka by submission. And at many points it looked like Asuka was going to win this one. But she went to do the green mist on Becky Lynch at the end, and Lynch hit her with a kick to the gut, which caused her to spit it up in the air all over her own face, which was a really good touch. It was
That's
nice.
Interesting.
And then Lynch got her in the disarmer. And it looked like she was going to snap her fucking arm off.
Ironically, even though I voted for Becky and you voted for Asuka, I was really hoping Asuka would win this one. Mm-hmm. But I really didn't think WWE felt it was the time.
Becky's never beat Asuka. This could be one more time she never beat Asuka.
Yeah, but remember when Asuka came in undefeated and they just had her fucking lose for no reason, randomly? And it's like, they don't give a shit. They don't care. They don't give a fuck.
Although I gotta say, the Women's Royal Rumble match, I am kind of predicting Charlotte Flair to say she was going after the NXT Women's title. Because either Raw or SmackDown, the choice is too obvious. She's had too many matches with either one of them. Bayley or Becky, you know what I mean?
Oh, but I think it's definitely
Charlotte
Becky
Flair
versus Charlotte
versus
at
Rhea
Mania.
Ripley at Mania. Now that sounds like something I'd want to see.
As a fan, yes, but again, booking through WWE's eyes, it's Charlotte Becky Mania. I think we all know that. I would love for it to be Charlotte Rhea Ripley, but it's not. It's Charlotte Becky. Not saying I want it to be, just saying what it's going to be. And that's where Charlotte is getting her moment.
No,
and
you
know what?
I'm
okay
Becky's
with it because
to come out of Elimination Chamber.
I don't think Charlotte has Charlotte. She probably has won the title at WrestleMania, but not recently. I think. What?
I don't know.
Okay.
Charlotte,
I think it's. We can't always shit on her. For me, not being a Charlotte fan, I get it, and I think that she gets more than she deserves.
No,
but
overall, I am a Charlotte fan. She's probably one of the most athletic women on the roster.
I wouldn't go near that far, but she's a wrestler.
Pound and size-wise, though, she keeps up very well.
Yeah. But I could definitely see them anointing her again at Rumble, giving her that moment in the sun, and she's taken a back seat for long enough, and I'll be okay with it.
If she has to pick Raw or SmackDown, I would rather see her go after Bayley because we've had less of that, especially now that Bayley's got this new edgy Egyptian princess gimmick going on.
I'd like the story.
Because I really want to see Becky Lynch's opponent come through Elimination Chamber, like rise to the challenge.
Who would you have?
Beth Phoenix.
It's not happening.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? You have Edge
first
back.
Of all,
you have Edge back. You get his wife too. Not this year's WrestleMania. Next year's WrestleMania, you cash in by having an intergender match with Triple H and Stephanie.
Because I'm just gonna be fair across the board, and if I don't want to see some random dipshit from the past come in all of a sudden and get a WrestleMania spot like The Rock or something, I don't want Beth Phoenix coming in at fucking Royal Rumble and then getting a shot at Mania. That'd just be stupid. She has no right to be in that. That'd be dumb.
Lynch could also keep the Asuka thing going through Mania, and I wouldn't be mad.
I'd be all right with that, especially if Asuka worked her way up through the Elimination Chamber.
And if Banks is injured, we're probably definitely not getting Bayley Banks at Mania. So,
which we deserve.
Yeah, finally, and now would be a good time to do it.
What if we got Lacey Evans, Becky Lynch?
I'd be cool with that.
Okay.
I don't think Lacey Evans has really let me down since her first couple of matches.
Lacey Evans is just right there at the cusp. She's just
I want Lacey Evans versus Charlotte for the title at Mania. That's what I do. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Because I look at Lacey Evans as Charlotte Flair 2.0.
Which is weird because Charlotte Flair hasn't even gotten to the 2.0 yet.
Right.
But, yeah.
And then we have the Pièce de Résistance, the Men's Royal Rumble. I can't remember the last time it felt so good to watch a Royal Rumble match, man.
This was enjoyable from beginning to end.
Ooh, Brock
very
Lesnar
much so
kicked off the match by eliminating the first 13 superstars in short order.
Yeah, he definitely summoned his inner Stone Cold Steve Austin by just coming in at one and just throwing everybody out as they came and then just waiting for them.
But it wasn't all samey for 13 men. Every single one of them felt like its own individual short story, and it was great.
Towards the end it did. The first 10 were basically just here you go, there you go, here you go, there you go.
But
I liked that he paused in the middle and brought the championship in.
Yeah.
And he's hey, he's like, he had time to just sit there and boast and brag. And
when MVP came out, he was dancing MVP's music. That was pretty awesome. When Shelton Benjamin came out and Paul Heyman welcomed him and Brock was like, yeah, you and me, we're going to take down all these guys. And then he
the Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Pretty fucking great.
It's sad, though, because I don't think anybody there knew the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. I think that went over everybody's head. The announcers never even really, they were like, oh, former partners or something, but never really talked about the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Shout out Minnesota, you dumb fucks. I did love that Keith Lee...
Yeah,
didn't take him to the limits, but Keith Lee stood up for himself.
Yeah, Yep. And I loved that Kofi came in and he was the first guy to last until the next guy came in, and the next guy was Rey Mysterio, the two last guys that Brock has feuded with, and two small guys, and they were able to kind of bring it to him for a little bit. It was good.
See, yeah, I thought that was weird too because they're like, Rey Mysterio came out and they're like, oh, Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar have history, and I'm like, fucking says who?
Well, they had a match back in the day, and then they just had a match recently.
So you have two matches with somebody, and you guess you have history all of a sudden. I was like, he doesn't have a history with them. They just work in the same company. I just think it's easy
to say that when they're from the same era, relatively. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
both at their individual highs.
I don't think
Brock was the big guy on Raw, and Ray was the big guy on SmackDown.
I guess I don't think of them from being from the same era, because to me, Rey Mysterio is a mid-90s guy. But
WCW and shit.
Yeah, but yeah, I can see that.
Who wasn't really, so.
I can see that. And I was disappointed. I was going to bring it up earlier when you were talking about Naomi, but I thought I'd wait. No Kofi spot this year.
Nope. Well, Naomi's taking it over, I think.
But she always did it on the women's.
Yeah. Well,
I was thinking that. As soon as
the newest episode of the New Day podcast, Kofi did say he stole it from John Morrison. Now John Morrison's
now
back.
You're taking it from me.
Let him do it.
Why do you keep stepping on my toes? I was going to say I thought when Kofi didn't get it that maybe John Morrison was going to take it back, but nope.
No, John didn't
get
have
that
any time.
either.
No, they made John look like a bitch. It was bad.
That is a good episode. I recommend.
Dude,
folks
did you
listen
notice
to the,
John Morrison's intro? They had hit him with the slow mo like they always do, and then AJ Styles' intro kind of had a little bit of the slow mo too, and I don't think it was on purpose. But I think AJ came out right after Morrison, and I laughed so hard because they're so similar.
That is awesome. I didn't notice either one, but that is awesome.
John Morrison is just AJ Styles with more abs.
I don't think so at all.
I think they're pretty close.
I don't think so at all.
I want to see
a 60-minute extremely different.
Those two.
I wouldn't mind it, but I think they got extremely different wrestling styles. The two don't wrestle similar at all.
But no, the effortless way they do the things they do. They're very similar in that sense.
They're effervescent.
Yes. Golden gods. AJ's got to work on his abs, though.
He does. Well, nobody's got abs like Jomo.
No.
Oh.
Finn Balor.
My gosh, I would make bread on his abs.
Oh.
Finn Balor, yeah, Finn Balor, Jomo, those two.
If you could put your face between John Morrison and Finn Balor's abs.
Oh my gosh. I'd be gay for however long they were there.
It's just like achieving perfect level.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. We love it. I'm getting a little chub. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I don't mean let's keep going with this. I mean let's move on. I'm straight, folks. Hello.
Man, just the Brock Lesnar half of the Royal Rumble was fun. And it was so much better than I anticipated it being. And the fact that it felt like it could have ran through the end if it needed to was great.
And one thing that really surprises me is I wasn't sure if I was going to watch any of the pay-per-view. I was going to wait and see what people had to say, you know. I went back and I realized, I was like, oh shit, I don't think I've watched any WWE since last WrestleMania. I don't think I've watched any. And I was like, no, there was no Evolution pay-per-view, so I really don't think I have. But I heard so many good things about the Rumble and people saying this is one of the best Royal Rumbles ever. Some people saying the best ever.
I
went back to watch
kind of
it.
One leaning on the direction of that, but I didn't watch a lot of the old ones.
But the thing is, after hearing that, I went back to watch it, and usually when it's hyped up like that, you can almost only be let down.
Yeah.
And I went into this watching it, and I was like, God, I really did enjoy every moment of it. I wasn't let down. It wasn't overhyped. Was
written better than Raw or SmackDown. You know what I mean? As a match, it was better put together than anything WWE has done in a long time.
Yeah,
like
you've got
out and meticulous, and everybody had their part, and their part mattered in a sense for the most part.
And to me, just off the top of my head, and I don't have a particular order, of course, 92 Rumble's always probably my favorite, but I think 90, 92, 2001, and this one right here just jump out to me now as some of the best Rumbles ever. I'm trying to think of who was part of booking this. I know that Abyss was part of booking the Rumble, so way to go, Abyss.
Heyman was
way to earn your keep.
What I had heard.
I heard Heyman had creative control over Brock's performances in the Rumble. I don't think he was an actual agent on the Rumble itself. He was just part of like booking Brock's stuff.
For Drew McIntyre to get his time.
Allegedly, that was all Vince. I don't think Heyman had nothing to do with old Drew McIntyre. Vince was the one who... Because apparently Vince changed the ending from it being Roman Reigns to it being Drew because his original plan was once Drew McIntyre kicks Brock Lesnar out of the ring, that makes Drew McIntyre. Now you have Brock and McIntyre for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Then you have Roman Reigns win. And then you got Fiend. Roman Reigns and whoever else. Daniel Bryan.
Fiend.
Right? No, Fiend, yeah, for WrestleMania. But then he decided, no, you know what? We're going to go all in on this Drew McIntyre thing.
So I don't think Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and Roman's cancer came back.
That would be funny.
Like, damn it, this is the era you give me.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a quick search here and see if I can find any. But I know Abyss for sure was a big part of it.
It was so different from what I'm used to seeing.
It really was. And you think about it, Abyss hasn't been in there long, so that was kind of... match agents. Let's see if I get something here.
They definitely, whoever it is, deserves all the credit in the world.
Agents. Oh, yeah. Shane McMahon, Jamie Noble, Abyss, and Lance Storm were the agents for it.
Yeah.
So Paul Heyman had input on Brock Lesnar's booking during the match, but as far as actually being agents for the Rumble.
After the last year that we had with Shane McMahon, I'm surprised anything with his hands on it was this good.
Right. Well, who knows? He might have just gotten name recognition alone. But yeah, Jamie Noble, you got to give him credit. Lance Storm, of course, is a pro. Abyss, I got nothing but respect for him, so that's cool. And the fact that Vince actually turned Golden Boy Roman away for Drew McIntyre impresses me.
It's good. Besides, you still have Elimination Chamber, and I think that's for the Fiend. You want his opponent to come out of that because it's a little bit more of a hellscape.
And you could just